in the top flight of English football. 176 top flight goals, and now he is ahead of the rest, ahead of Thierry Henry, Van Persie and all of those other greats. Fine moment for him to celebrate. 5-0 to Manchester City here at Villa Park.
Well, congratulations, Sergio Aguero. What a fantastic goal yet again from Manchester City. The precision of the passes from first Kevin De Bruyne and then David Silva to squeeze it through the tightest of opportunities into the feet of the advancing Sergio Aguero in the penalty area. He takes it with him with his first touch, and you think he's going to shoot. He shimmies, he knocks it past another defender, and then just feel like he's got all the time in the world in the penalty area. Just strokes it into that bottom corner to break that record. And you know, it's 5-0 now to Manchester City, and you'd be surprised if it stopped there.
And Aguero there, in that position, 12 yards out, 30 yards out, driving across the box. Defenders are there, but in that position, when it's on his right foot, there's only going to be one.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's three defenders in close proximity to him, and yet he still seemed like he had all the time in the world to pick his spots. His touch was fantastic, his ability to manipulate the ball was fantastic, and then to have the calmness and the assurance to find that bottom corner. That's the 175th occasion he's done that now, 176th occasion he's done that now, so I shouldn't be surprised anymore yet. He still is absolutely terrific.
Now, David Silva, steady, looking for a sixth one, crossing the left-hand side, and Mendy bounces all the way to Mahrez on the right-hand side. I'll let you know when the lines are open for 6 or 6. De Bruyne playing the ball in from the right-hand side, but that's cleared away from just inside the Villa box. But get in touch with 85058. You can, if you're on social media, get in touch, hashtag BBC606. It's Robbie Savage and Emma Jones taking your calls tonight on the 606 phone in. And as I say, I'll let you know when the lines are open to ring. But here is Mahrez on the right-hand side. Mahrez into David Silva. David Silva back onto his left foot. Challenge is there from Hawes, but David Silva is able to work it back out of the box to Bernardo Silva. And now De Bruyne to the right-hand side, and City start again. Looking ominous for Aston Villa. David Silva almost had too much to do there. In front of us on the left-hand side. Just tripped in field. And the lines are open now for the phone in. 08085 909 693 to talk to Robbie and Emma. Once 5 Live Sport is over this evening. Going to see a double substitution for Manchester City presently. The 5th goal since has been the signal for that. In fact, we've reached the hour mark as well. So Otamendi is going to come on, and so is Phil Foden. David Silva, middle of the Villa half. Then Rodri, Gabriel Jesus on the left-hand side. Gabriel Jesus across it. David Silva trying to work it across. Lots of claret and blue in there. Mendy drives it across. That's blocked by Konza. Comes out under the chest of Rodri for Manchester City, and then Mendy takes over again. And it looks to me, Leon, as though Manchester City suddenly have stepped it up into one of those little periods of power play, if you like.
Well, that's exactly how it seems. You mentioned in the first half there was just a 20-minute period where Manchester City really did go through the gears, and just looks like they're at it again. It's the tempo of passing that really sets them apart. Kevin De Bruyne just suddenly starts rifling passes into people.
De Bruyne to Aguero on the edge of the box. David Silva. Then De Bruyne appears from almost nowhere on the edge of the area to take the ball away from El Mohammadi. Right foot, bending onto the box. Rodri angles it into Aguero. Aguero on this hat-trick. But as he spun to his left, he ran into the path of Douglas Luiz, who was able to clear it up towards El Ghazi. And El Ghazi then just crowded out by the black shirts of Manchester City. These black shorts with the one cross on the left-hand side, one blue cup on the right. Still the two subs are waiting to come on.
It's incredible though, John. 5-0 up, creating opportunities. There must be 9 of City's outfield players in the Aston Villa penalty area. The dominance is so much, and yet still Pep Guardiola's throwing his arms up in the air when they misplace a pass or they get something wrong. It's probably what sets them apart.
Mahrez's ball over the top. But then Jesus is all over this, and Taylor under pressure. get a rest. He's on a yellow card as well, remember, so that probably played a part. So he trots off the field. Otamendi comes on to replace him, to move in alongside John Stones. And it is Kevin De Bruyne, who is also going to be withdrawn here with this game won.
Yeah, not surprising really that two of his most influential players are to be withdrawn when the game has been so convincing. I think what was interesting was Kevin De Bruyne went to walk off on the other side of the field, and John Moss and the Aston Villa players were asking him to run right the way across and take as much time as he could to get off the field.
Villa probably wouldn't complain about that. Corner then, Mahrez plays it in for City and it's headed away by Hose on the edge of the 6-yard box, comes out to Aguero. So Aguero's been left on to go for the hat-trick. This one though, he plays through to David Silva, who plays it across, saved by the foot of the goalkeeper. Then Gabriel Jesus' goal-bound shot is blocked either by defender or keeper. It was a packed 6-yard area and they've deflected it wide for another corner.
I think it's Tyrone Mings in the end who just covers his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper makes the initial save and you just think Jesus is popping it in.
Corner taken shortly on. Rodri inside the box. No, slices it straight behind the near post for a goal kick. And we're going to see the first Villa change as well with us. Scoreline, Aston Villa 0, Manchester City 5. And Marvellous Nakamba is going to take the place of, is it Douglas Luiz? Who's making way? It is. I thought it was probably going to be Drinkwater, but Nakamba comes on to take up a position centrally. He goes straight across actually to speak to the captain, Jack Grealish, whispers in his ear, Nakamba, and then plays back underway again with Manchester City leading by 5-0. And the Zimbabwean international, the number 11, Marvellous Nakamba. Now it just has a few words with Danny Drinkwater as well in there. Long ball downfield for El Ghazi to chase. Stones running back towards the dead ball line in the full-back position. Flicks it forward for Joao Cancelo to speed away with it up the right-hand side, and he succeeds in winning a throw-in halfway inside his own half. And Manchester City can start again. 25 minutes to play plus added time. Then it'll be Robbie Savage and Emma Jones with the 606 phone in. And you can book your call on 08085 909 693. If you're a Villa fan who's left early, what do you think? Now Villa have dropped into the relegation zone again, and actually the goal difference now for Aston Villa is -14. So they're 1 point behind Watford, 1 point ahead of Bournemouth, and in the next few weeks Aston Villa play both Watford here and Bournemouth away.
Well, those are the games that are going to become more vital. They're planning on surviving in the Premier League. What they need to do is make sure that this result doesn't hurt their mentality. You know, it's, as we said before the game, they're not expected to pick up 3 points against the champions, but unfortunately when you're on the end of a heavy defeat, that can hurt you mentally.
It is Villa's heaviest home defeat since 2016 now. Here's Phil Foden, the newly arrived Foden, playing the ball across. Otamendi just turns and gives it back to his right, to Rodri. Forward from Mahrez through the middle, but Mings steps forward, and now Grealish will have a run forward with it. Grealish taking the ball between Mahrez and Gabriel Jesus. Turned to referee Moss, wanted a free kick, but referee says to City, play on. Gabriel Jesus. And back to Rodri. City passing at close quarters, and Jesus says to Rodri, turn and give it out to the right-hand side, which he does. Cancelo, back to Rodri. Nakamba comes to close down Rodri, who then gets it back. Rodri, the former Atletico Madrid man. Manchester City have got the Champions League tie against Real Madrid coming up. We'll have commentary on all of those Champions League matches involving the British clubs for you here on 5 Live. Manchester City, I'm sure Guardiola will have a plan for Real Madrid. Long ball over the top, which is headed away on the edge of the area for Villa, and then Nakamba is able to turn, give it to Grealish, and then Grealish runs away, runs around Rodri, just clips it past Joao Cancelo.